Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patricia for those that don't know, and today's video is a highly requested video from my loved ones. I have been getting a lot of requests on how I do my brows. Today's video is going to be dedicated on just my brows. I will be showing you guys my tips and tricks on how I do my brows on a daily, and also my monthly routines on how I keep up with my brows. So if you are interested on getting to know how I do my brows, just keep on watching. Let's go ahead and get started with the brows. And let's chit chat a little bit. I'm sorry if I keep looking down. I just have my phone down here just so I can see if I'm focused or not. I really want you guys to see what I'm doing. And hopefully this is very understandable and you guys understand how I do my brows personally. Some of my techniques, hopefully you guys can use my techniques on your brows and they work. Let me know. And yeah, so let's get started. So today, or let me just say, my everyday, my lifetime favorite is my Flawless Brow Trio. As you can see, this is a bit worn out. So are the colors. I need to get a new one. So this is, if you know me, you know this is my ultimate favorite. It never fails. It never lets me down. Like, I swear, this thing is my favorite. And I suggest you try it out. It's super cheap. I feel like it's $6. It used to be $4 and they did increase it to $6, but I feel like $6 is worth it. And what I like to pair with my Flawless Brow Trio in the color Light is this little pen, or this little brush right here, which one of my close friends gifted it to me, or gave it to me. And I don't know, I believe she got it at Sally's, and if I'm not mistaken, it's Rimmel London. I believe so. I don't know, but it's like this, and then this is the spoolie. But I feel like this brush is perfect. It's super soft, not too stiff. I have this Murphy one. Where is the Murphy? Stiffer. Stiffer. So I have this one. This is the Murphy M413. This is it right here. This is the Murphy M413. Let me tell you, this is a stiffer. This brush, I don't know if you can see, is so stiff. I do not like brushes like this. I feel like I'm hurting myself every time I use it. I do like a softer brush. I feel like I have a little bit more control with it. So yes, it's optional. You can use whatever is, or whatever works best for you. Like I said, these are my tips. This is what works best for me. You will never know what works best for you until you practice, until you actually do it. I have a lot of close friends or family members that ask me, you know, like, oh, what should I do? I'm always like, try it out. In the beginning, you're gonna be like, what the hell? Because obviously brows are a big thing, but you like a big part of your face, or a big accent on your face. So in the beginning, you're gonna be like, what the heck? But after, you're gonna get used to them. Obviously, you're gonna start learning which brows work on your face. Sometimes we do start a little bit more bold or a little bit more square, and then you'll learn, like, you'll learn how to fade it out and things like that. But yeah, so let's get started. As you can see, my brows are very light and very thin at the same time. I also have patches, like this brow doesn't grow completely. This one grows pretty much, but then in the middle, like, I feel like I could never grow a uni. What to do is I like to dye them or tint them. I use Beijing, and this is in the color 59. My fiance is a barber, so he does bring this home. I guess they use it for facial hair. I don't know exactly what they use it for, but this is the one I use, and it works perfect for me. You mix it with a little bit of water, just a little bit of water, and leave it on for, I believe, 3 to 5 minutes. And wipe it off or rinse it out, and it does tint your skin a little bit, and it stays within a week. I feel like it fades off within a week. But I also like to I don't pluck my brows, or I mean, sometimes I do pluck them, but usually I like to use this little bad boy right here to clean them out. As you can see, I don't really have much to clean out right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll skip this step just because I feel like it'll be a little messy right now, and I don't have time. I'm going out, and I'm actually gonna do my brows to go out, so I don't have time to wait to do this and whatever. So we're gonna skip this. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you guys exactly how I use this. And this is also my fiance's. I don't know. You can buy this at Sally's. I don't know where else, but you buy these the blades individually, and you switch it out all the time. And I feel like this is my favorite way of removing my hair. So let's get started. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and pull my skin a little bit and start cleaning out. Okay guys, so now for application. I did cut myself right there a little bit, just to record that. So now for application, guys, what I do is I'll go ahead and dip it in the pomade first, and then I kind of go back and forth in here, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then create like a big glob. Right? And then what I like to do is I like to remove a little bit of product by pressing my fingers against it and kind of creating a very precise, kind of making it very precise. That I feel like that makes it much easier for me and creates a much natural or more precise brow. On my opinion, it works for me. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward, that way I don't take very long. What I like to do is I like to go under and create a line like so, and then I also like to create a line on top like so, and then fill that in between, fill it in, but avoid going in the inner of the brow, just because we're gonna want to fade that out to avoid the boxy looking brows. If you like the boxy looking brows, by all means, that's good for you. Fortunately, I don't like the boxy look. I like a more faded look. So what I do is I stop and I'll show you guys in a minute. But yeah, I'll show you in a minute what I like to do in here, just so it's not so boxy and so harsh. But if you like the harsh look, I mean, that's up to you. Everybody is different. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and continue fading this in. have a preference. I mean, on my daily, everyday makeup, I do my brows last. I don't do my brows first. Of shadow. If I'm doing a lot of shadow, I do my brows first. Especially if I'm doing lives on Facebook, I do my brows first. But if not, I mean, I usually do my brows last. I feel like it's easier for me to do my brows last. And then for this one, it's the same thing. So I kind of create like that, and then I shade it in. And then I keep going like this to the brush, just to make sure that it's looking precise. That way my lines are not. That way I'm staying within the lines. I'm still gonna clean them out. That's another thing. On the daily, I don't clean them out just because I feel like it makes it look like a more natural brow. If I leave it like this, and let's say I just brush it out, I feel like it looks more natural, and that's what I try to look for. That's what I try to do on the daily. But if I go out or if I'm doing a beat in the face, I do like to cut out the brows or clean out the brows. Or if I'm just wanting my brows to stand out a little bit more, I would go ahead and clean them out. But on the daily, on my everyday look, I don't clean my brows. That's just a little FYI. This is what I do in the middle, guys. So as you can see, I leave it like that. I leave it like that, and then I just start shading in like so. I did not apply any more product. I'm using the same product the brush had, and just shading everything in. And then you can use a spoolie to blend. Don't worry about this. We're gonna go ahead and clean it out. Just continue to blend. If you're doing your brows with me, you a champ. Just continue to blend, or I'm gonna continue to blend. That's what I do. I mean, blending is everything. One thing you always have to keep in mind is they are sisters. They're not twins. Is that how it goes? Alright, so right now I look like Fiona. I know, I look like Fiona. Sorry. So, I'm going to go ahead and clean them out. And what I like to use to clean them out is a light concealer. Which, I mean, the one that I usually use for my face. And then like a flat round brush like this one. This is the Luxie Precision Crease. And any concealer, I like to use a light concealer or lighter concealer, depending on if I want to kind of bring the attention to the brows. I'll use a very light one. Right now what I'm going to be using is the Photo Focus Concealer in the color Light Medium. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. And I'm going to apply it to the brush. And this I also want very precise. So I like to start at the bottom. the Morphe E46, and this brush looks like this, and the brush looks like this. Is an angled brush, but it's very tiny. And I'm going to go ahead and use it to blend out the concealer around the brows. Which I use this brush to blend out my concealer as well. I absolutely love this brush. Let's see if I can get it. Okay guys, and that is it for the brows as of right now. I'm going to go ahead and finish my face, the rest of my face and my eyes, and I will be right back. Okay guys, and this is the end result for the brows. Enjoyed. I hope this was very easy for you guys to understand. This is the whole look with my foundation, lips, and lashes and the whole shebang done. For the eyeshadow, I did use the Daisy Marquez palette. And the colors I used were Vintage, Cocoa, and Matter, which is Vintage, Cocoa, and Matter, which are these two right here. And obviously I did use Icy for the inner corner, or I'm sorry, yes, the inner corner, which is this one. And yeah, thank you so much for the support. Don't forget to check me out next Tuesday. Lots of kisses. Bye. Thank you.